must stop making a habit of making these long filming days, but here we are at Salisbury Station. It's our last one of the day. Enjoy me on my trip back home as we ride the X3's new route from Salisbury to Bournemouth. My name is Jack and it's time, well, I think it's time to roll that intro. Before we hop on the bus, obviously never used to come up this far. We used to terminate at Blue Ball Row for the X3, but since they redeveloped the station, it now has a stand here, stop SA. And your first one in the morning is the 6:28 back down to Bournemouth. But if you are travelling on a Sunday, Saturdays it's the same first one. On a Sunday the first one is 7:25, running hourly on a Sunday, every half hour during the week until you get to, actually it runs near enough half an hour all night until you get until about 9 o'clock, when you then have hourly wait between. And there is only one, well, you got to watch out for these. Half of them go to Ringwood, so all the ones marked with a 1 terminate Ringwood, while the rest go on to Bournemouth, whereas the last one here only runs on a Friday. That is the 12:35 off of here, whereas, you know, well, it runs normally on a Saturday, but your last one all the way to Bournemouth on both the days will be the 9:57 on both Monday to Friday and Saturdays. But your last one all the way back to Bournemouth on a Sunday is the 6:50, whereas your last one to Ringwood is the 9:50. And you can use tap on tap off on this, but something I'm not too sure about. Obviously, with it being a zone ABC route, that is the ticket you'll need today. Fare information will pop up on the screen here. All I can remember is that my day ticket is £11.30, which is the adult one. Is you can ride the bus after 7 PM for £1 in Bournemouth in the zone A. I'm not sure if you can do it on the Reds end, because obviously it transfers between two different areas. On the Reds buses you can do the £1 journey all across their network, but where this is run by Moore, but it does run into Reds territory, it's a bit of a grey area. So if you do know, please let me know down in the comments below, and we'll wait for this bus to come in, shall we? We've got 1785, so we've got one of the new spec E400 MMCs. I had one of the older ones on the 6 a few weeks, well, for you a few weeks ago. For me it was about 2 hours ago, but I digress. Let's wait for our bus to come in and go back from Cathedral City back to the seaside. Heading down Fisherton Street back towards Blue Ball Row. What else is there to say about the X3 that we haven't already said? Again, it's a lovely route, and yeah, I've been catching it for as long as I can remember. I think the first bus I got in here was a Spectre. It might even have been 3124, but I can't be too sure. Now stopping here at Blue Ball Row, this was just about a week before the Electric Reds launch event, so at the time of filming you still had the Scania Omni-Cities running around, but they have all been stored and replaced with the brand new electric buses. We will get back up to Salisbury again and take a look at these new vehicles, but for the time being we're going to head out on the X3. And now, as you can see, we're leaving the city centre up towards Britford and then on towards Downton, Fordingbridge, Ringwood, and then Bournemouth Hospital, Boscombe, and finally onto Westover Road in Bournemouth. Now you may remember the last time we came down this road was for Buses to the Build 2024. And if you may remember, a bit of this video was cut out from that. There's about a 3-second blip where we go from one place to the other, and the story behind that, well, some silly person in a blue car decided to cut in front of the bus. So if you do remember that video, or if you're one of the few people that were with me, you know who you are. Yeah, let's see if you can point out where that happened, or if you can figure it out. But yeah, the buses we were on was quite nice, obviously 1785. And again, I apologise, I'll do it at the end of this, but I will apologise now for the state of the windscreen. I know it's a bit hard to see and it does get a bit blinding with the sun at times, like it did just there, but it's the best of what I could do with what we had. But there's nothing like a run on the X3. Just after all the big traffic goes, we had a couple of hold-ups along the way due to some roadworks. Coming up here past the Bat and Ball to our left is Bremer Station. Now it was an LSWR station, but now it is, I believe it's rented out as a holiday home. So if you want to stay at an old train station, have a look online and see if you can book yourself in. It is very well restored, and I would recommend going there if you're a train buff like myself. And now we're coming into Fordingbridge. Now, a little bit of the right turn that's coming up. One thing I always wondered when I was younger, has anyone gone straight on there with a brakes failure and gone for a little swim in the river? Crossing it here by the Orwell. And then if you follow straight ahead, I believe one of the NFTs goes up there, whereas we continue back down the 338 towards Ringwood, past the New Forest Water Park, and a few other places that I can't quite put my finger on the name of. You'd think I'd know this by now, but enough of my waffling on. I will let you guys enjoy this time lapse, and we'll see you back in the square. So I've done the biggest loop you could possibly do, starting at 9:05 in the morning from this stop, getting the X2. It is now 20 to 5 and the X3 is behind me. But it has been a good day, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this four-parter over the last few weeks. Starting with the X2, then the 6, a little joke on the last one, and then the X3. I do apologise for the video quality of this time lapse. The as you can see, these X3s, they get a lot of bug spray and muck on the windscreen. It's hard to keep them clean, so who can blame Moorbus for it? But without further ado, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of On the Moorbuses, and we'll see you again soon, as we've still got a lot more. Well, we've got quite a few more routes to cover, but it won't be long until we hit season 5 and rally season soon, so we'll see you later. Bye for now.
You'll see so many on the buses. You won't be sitting on your own. It's so romantic on the buses. You'll find it thrilling when you ride, and you can get it on the buses, upstairs or down.